Your head must still be spinning a little bit, I'd imagine, based on everything that's happened over the last few weeks. No or yes?
No, it's kind of settling down now. I think initially when everything happened, it was, like I said, I always thought I was going to be in Seattle forever. I thought, you watch guys like Ray Lewis and those guys play their whole career with one team. That was my vision. And, when it didn't happen, you had to take a moment to realize you're not in Seattle anymore. Then you had to figure out where you're going to go. And then, when I ended up coming to LA, I thought it was nice because I was still going to be close to Seattle and be in front of fam for the first time since, I think, high school. So it worked out for me.
So let's take it one piece at a time then.
Yeah.
The leaving Seattle thing, that thing.
Yeah.
Took you by surprise, Bobby?
It did take me by surprise because I felt like, I understood that there was going to be some changes, and I knew that things were going to look a lot different. And I knew me and Russ were the last ones that kind of been able to last from that Super Bowl team. And I thought there was going to be like a conversation just to let me know, but it didn't happen that way. And so when I saw Russ kind of leave, I knew that there was a chance that my time there was coming to an end as well.
So that Tuesday, it was a wild day. When Russ departs to go to Denver, did you get any heads up about that, or you just learned about that too?
Well, no, I knew about it. The funny thing was, he actually called me a few days before, or maybe even a week before, and just asked me what was my thoughts about going there, and I was just like, I don't have any thoughts. Like my heart is in Seattle, so I ain't really went that far, and so I knew that it was really close for him to call me and kind of to ask me a question like that.
Specific
like,
to going to Denver? Is a specific location?
Specifically.
And that happened in like February or something like that?
No, it happened like, I'm not sure the exact time, but it happened before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I knew there was a chance that was going to happen. So I was just like, okay, well, he's probably leaving.
Yes.
So he's probably leaving. So I should probably get prepared for sure.
Right. So, and then it happens, and that's when it might, it starts to hit you like you could be next. Is that that day,
I kind of heard rumblings before. I heard, because I'm really close with all the players. I'm really close with some agents. I'm really close with some guys in the media, and so I think I really started to get an idea when the combine hit, because I just heard a lot of stuff, and so when Russ hit. I was having a conversation with DK, and I was talking with Quandre, and they were just kind of telling me some of the things that they were hearing. And so I just thought it was wise for me to pick up the phone and call Pete and John to see if some of the things that I was hearing was true.
And did you connect with them?
Yeah, I got in contact with them. They wanted me to come out there in person, but I just was kind of like, I already knew what was going to be said. I knew what was about to happen. So,
I know this is tough for you to talk about, and I appreciate you being, talking about it here, because I saw on your Twitter account, I mean, this thing lit up. You were like, you learned about it on TV before you heard about it from them. You played there 10 years. Crazy part about it, I didn't even hear it from them, and that I wasn't coming back.
I just felt like they we could have went about the situation a little bit differently. I felt like we could have had a conversation, and I felt maybe because I was my own agent and I was representing myself, that it was a hard conversation to say like, hey, we thinking about letting you go or thinking about trading you or anything like that. But, I feel like we've been, I've had hard conversations with them for 10 years. Like, we've been a part, of each other's lives for 10 years. And so whether I had an agent or whether, there was a middleman, I still would have felt the same way if I didn't hear from them directly, because I was just in the building. I was there. Like, I was just, I don't live that far from the facility, so I'm constantly there in the building all the time. But, I think they think I have this like hatred in my heart, or like I feel some type of way about them or hate them or anything like that. It's not that. I just felt like they didn't handle it. I addressed that with them. I told them how I felt about it. And, I think both parties moved on. I don't have no ill feelings towards Pete, towards John, towards Jody. I have no ill feelings towards them. So it's one of those things where, I've me understanding the business, I understood it, but I felt like with certain guys, you should have had at least had a conversation. Like I had to approach them to confirm what.
And then that's when they say, "Hey, why don't you come in?" And at that point in time, you're saying that.
Yeah, we were supposed to have a meeting, but I knew the answer. I knew what they were going to say already. So I was like, "Why?" I wasn't in town, so I was like, "Why would I get on a plane for you to tell me what I already know?" And so I was just like, let's do it now. Let's not wait. Like, why would we wait if I already know I've heard from everybody else.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.